So hello everyone, welcome back to the Codersarts. So in previous video we have discussed about the student adapter class, and we also created the student adapter, and we also created the item student here. So once you click here, you can see you are getting the data here, and in the main activity we also selected something and set up of the adapter class. So if you haven't gone through that video, you have to visit first on this video, that video, then only you can continue with this video. So in current video we are going to discuss about this method. We have to create this method, and we also write some code in our string.xml file. So let's write some code in the string.xml file. How we can write it? We have to write some code in the string.xml file. So let's see how we can do it. So we have to use a string. Okay, so we have to open this class, and then after we have to write this update this file. So I have already written this long 100 item in our student data. So I'm going to copy paste that data. So you can also generate this data by using any of the things like or also you can copy this from here. So let's copy it. Okay, and we have selected it and paste it here. Okay, so here we can see we have a large amount of data here. Okay, so here we have the app name, and here we have the setting. We have to change language. We also added some string.xml string files here. Okay, so this is the basic variable and we are using it. So these are the student data that we have used to write it here. So let's add this data in this our student file, and then we can redirect this student list to our recycler view. So now what we have to do, we have to write some code for the main activity. So what we have to do, we have already generated the students mutable list, and then what we have to do, we have to use an array here. So let's create a variable which is known as the student data array. Okay, so this is the student data array, and in this student data array we are going to use the resources here. So resources from get resources dot get string array, and we are going to pass the r dot array dot student data. Okay, so by this you can load the data from the string.xml file, and we are going to show it here. So now what we have to do, we have to write a for loop here. Okay, for data in student data array. So we have to write the logic here. Val parts equal to, we have to split the data. As you can see, we have written the code with the format of column. Okay, comma. So this is the John Doe, and this is the one, and this is the Greenwood High, and this is the excellent in export additional info. So we have to separate it according to it. So now what we have to do, we have to select the part. Okay, so we have to data dot split. We have to use the split here, and we have to pass the regex, which is known as the comma. Okay, and we have separated here, and we are going to use it. So if the we have 4 data here. Okay, you can see in the our this class we have the 4 data: name, this roll number, and school name, and the additional info. Now what we have to do, we have to separate in the 4 part, but if it is not in the 4 part, then we have to remove that one. Okay, so we don't want to use it. So we have already a 4 part here. You can go through it. So you can also check this, and if you want this data, so you can also get it from here. Okay, so you have to pause the video and just check it here one by one. So here is the things of the 100 data. You can also type it here, or you can also generate by using any AI tool. So these are the 100 data that we have created from any generated any AI tool or any other tool. So just go to the main activity, and we have to check the part size is double equal to 4 or not. If it is 4, then we have to go through all the additional logic. So we have to create four variable here, which is name, and we have to use this array equal to part 0. Okay, and then we have to val roll number equal to parts 1. We are passing the index here, and then we have to create one more variable which is known as the school name equal to parts 2. Then we have to use val additional info, and we have to initialize it by using the part 3. Okay, so here I am passing the index of this array. Okay, so it is converted into the array, and by using this index we are using it. So one more thing, like we have the roll number, so we have to convert it in the to int. Okay, so to int. Okay, so we are using this for the roll number, and after that we have to add the student data here. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to use student dot add, and we have to pass all the new object here. So we have to create the new object of the student, and in this new object we are going to pass name equal to name. Sorry, we have to do this in the if class. Okay, so so we have to pass name here and put the comma, and second we have to pass the roll number equal to roll number, comma, school name equal to school name, and we have to put the comma additional info equal to additional info. Okay, so we are going to write this in the for loop for creating the various object here, and then we can return the list. Okay, so here we are returning the list here, and we have to remove this code. Okay, so now all things are getting fixed here. So let's see our app is running properly or not. So just you use a new emulator here. Okay, so just click on play button, don't send, and we are starting our AVD. Okay, so that's all for this video. Like it is taking time of running the emulator. So once I have done with all the setup, we will show this in the next part. So that's all for this video. We are going to execute this code in our emulator, and then after we can go to show it. So continue with us. So in this app that we are going to execute, it is only in the English version. But if you write the code after the French and the Spanish, so we can also do it. Okay. So thank you, and thank you being with us. So continue in the next. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.